Did you know your morning coffee has roots in the Middle East? That cup you reach for each morning is more than just a pick-me-up, it's a direct connection to centuries of history, culture, and innovation. Legend says a 9th century Ethiopian goat herder noticed his goats became energetic after eating certain berries. These berries, of course, were coffee cherries, and this simple observation would eventually change the world. This discovery traveled to Yemen, where Sufi monks brewed the beans to stay awake for prayers. Coffee became a spiritual tool, helping them focus during long nights of devotion and meditation. That simple act of brewing coffee is a symbol of the innovation that flourished across the Islamic world. Coffee houses soon became gathering places for conversation, debate, and the sharing of new ideas. The Islamic Golden Age was a time when curiosity and discovery thrived, laying the groundwork for much of modern science. Baghdad, in particular, became a beacon for scholars and thinkers from across the world. Scholars didn't just accept old knowledge, they tested, improved, and built upon it, developing what we now call the scientific method. They questioned, experimented, and sought evidence, pushing the boundaries of what was known. They observed, hypothesized, experimented, and recorded results, moving knowledge from philosophy to practical science. Their work laid the foundation for countless discoveries in medicine, mathematics, astronomy, and chemistry. Cities like Baghdad, Cairo, and Cordoba became melting pots of ideas, where scholars translated and expanded upon ancient Greek, Persian, and Indian texts. These cities buzzed with intellectual energy, attracting thinkers from many cultures and backgrounds. This wasn't just translation, it was preservation and innovation, ensuring wisdom from thinkers like Aristotle and Euclid survived and evolved. Scholars added their own insights, making these works richer and more relevant for future generations. Rulers and patrons funded libraries, observatories, and hospitals, creating an environment where intellectual curiosity could flourish. These institutions became centers for learning, research, and collaboration. This unique blend of cultural openness, state support, and commitment to evidence made the Islamic Golden Age one of the most scientifically productive periods in history. The spirit of inquiry and respect for knowledge was truly unmatched. The legacy of this era still shapes our world today, from the way we think to the coffee we drink. Every sip is a reminder of the creativity and curiosity that defined an entire civilization. The next time you sip your coffee, remember, you're tasting a tradition of discovery that began over 1,000 years ago. That humble cup connects you to a vibrant history of learning and innovation. The story of coffee is just the beginning of a much larger tale of innovation. The spirit of curiosity that brewed your morning cup continues to inspire new ideas and discoveries even today. The Islamic Golden Age spanned from the 8th to the 13th century, a remarkable era when the Islamic world led the globe in science, art, and culture. This period saw a flourishing of creativity and innovation, with advancements that would shape the course of human history for centuries to come. While much of Europe stagnated in the so-called Dark Ages, cities like Baghdad, Cairo, and Cordoba became vibrant centers of learning and exchange, attracting scholars, artists, and thinkers from across continents and cultures. Caliphs and rulers invested heavily in education, building grand libraries like the House of Wisdom in Baghdad, which served as both research institutes and early universities, fostering a spirit of inquiry and debate. Scholars translated, critiqued, and expanded upon the works of Plato, Aristotle, and other ancient thinkers, preserving knowledge that might have otherwise been lost forever. They also wrote original treatises, pushing the boundaries of what was known. They didn't just safeguard the past, they made groundbreaking discoveries in algebra, medicine, astronomy, chemistry, and more, laying the groundwork for future generations of scientists and inventors. This era bridged the gap between ancient and modern science, transmitting knowledge along trade routes and paving the way for the European Renaissance, which would later transform the Western world. The scientific method was born, and the foundations of many modern disciplines, mathematics, physics, medicine, and engineering, were laid during this time. The Islamic Golden Age stands as a testament to how a society that values knowledge, curiosity, and diversity can truly change the world and inspire future generations. Its impact is still felt in every scientific and technological advancement we enjoy today, reminding us of the enduring power of human curiosity and collaboration. In Baghdad, the House of Wisdom stood as the world's leading center for research and education. Founded by Caliph al-Ma'mun, it brought together Muslim, Christian and Jewish scholars to translate and expand on Greek, Persian and Indian texts. These scholars didn't just translate, they refined and improved the knowledge, adding their own insights. The House of Wisdom was also a hub for original research, with observatories, laboratories and vast manuscript collections. Here, algebra was developed, astronomy advanced and engineering flourished. The Arabic language became the international language of science, unifying knowledge across cultures. Translations from the House of Wisdom later fueled the European Renaissance. This institution proved that investment in knowledge and collaboration can spark a golden age of discovery. Its legacy continues to inspire scientific progress worldwide. The Islamic Golden Age was shaped by brilliant minds who transformed science. Al-Khwarizmi, the father of algebra, introduced systematic solutions for equations and popularized the Hindu-Arabic numeral system, including zero. Ibn al-Haytham revolutionized optics, proving that light travels to the eye and inventing the camera obscura, laying the groundwork for the scientific method. Ibn Sina, or Avicenna, wrote The Canon of Medicine, a medical encyclopedia used in Europe for centuries, introducing clinical trials and quarantine. Al-Biruni calculated the Earth's circumference with remarkable accuracy and wrote extensively on cultures and science. These scholars exemplified interdisciplinary thinking, blending mathematics, medicine, astronomy, and more. Their work set new standards for scientific inquiry and inspired generations of thinkers. The spirit of curiosity and innovation they embodied remains a model for scientific progress. Their discoveries are the foundation of many modern fields. The legacy of these pioneers continues to shape our understanding of the world. The Islamic Golden Age was an era of groundbreaking inventions that transformed daily life and laid the foundation for many aspects of our modern world. In cities like Baghdad, scholars and inventors gathered to share ideas, experiment, and push the boundaries of knowledge. Al-Khwarizmi's algebra provided essential tools for engineers, merchants, and scientists, making complex calculations possible and practical. His pioneering work not only changed mathematics forever, but his name also gave us the word algorithm, which is at the heart of today's digital technology. The Banu Musa brothers designed ingenious automated machines, including self-operating fountains and the crankshaft, a key component in modern engines. Their creativity inspired generations of inventors and engineers across the world. Jabir ibn Hayyan, often called the father of chemistry, introduced systematic experimentation and invented processes like distillation and crystallization. His methods set the stage for modern scientific research and laboratory techniques. His invention of the alembic still revolutionized the production of medicines and perfumes, making them more effective and widely available. Agricultural innovations, such as advanced irrigation systems and underground qanats, turned arid deserts into fertile land and sparked the Arab agricultural revolution, which fed growing cities and populations. New crops like sugarcane, rice, and citrus fruits enriched diets, improved nutrition, and boosted local economies, connecting distant regions through trade. These inventions improved health, industry, and agriculture, shaping societies for centuries and leaving a legacy that still influences us today. The practical spirit of this era bridged theory and real-world application, turning ideas into tools that changed how people lived and worked. Many of these innovations are still part of our lives today, from mathematics and engineering to medicine and agriculture. The Golden Age's inventions remind us that science is about solving real problems, and that curiosity and creativity can truly change the world. The legacy of the Islamic Golden Age is everywhere, from algebra in classrooms to the numbers we use daily. Modern medicine owes much to this era. Hospitals, clinical trials, and surgical tools all trace back to scholars like Ibn Sina and al-Zarawi. Astronomers mapped the stars and developed instruments like the astrolabe, influencing Copernicus and the heliocentric model. Everyday items, coffee, paper, checks, and soap, were refined or popularized during this period. The scientific method championed by Ibn al-Haytham remains the foundation of research today. These innovations connect us to a tradition of inquiry and progress. Our modern world stands on the shoulders of these giants. Their discoveries continue to shape our lives in ways we often overlook. Despite its impact, the Islamic Golden Age is often missing from Western history books. The gap between the fall of Rome and the Renaissance is filled with innovation, not darkness. Historical rivalries, language barriers, and the decline of the era itself led to this oversight. Many Arabic scientific texts were never translated, and as Europe rose, its histories focused on Greek and Roman roots. The Mongol sack of Baghdad and shifting priorities contributed to the decline and obscurity of this era. Today, we're rediscovering these stories, creating a fuller picture of our shared scientific heritage. Recognizing this history enriches our understanding of human progress. 3 pillars of the Islamic Golden Age, medicine, mechanics, and mathematics, transformed the world. Al-Zarawi's surgical encyclopedia introduced over 200 instruments and techniques still used today. He pioneered dissolvable stitches and advanced surgery into a respected science. Al-Jazari's mechanical inventions, like the elephant clock, blended engineering with artistry and multicultural symbolism. His automata and water clocks showcased early robotics and hydraulics. Al-Khwarizmi's algebra revolutionized mathematics, enabling solutions to complex problems in science and engineering. These breakthroughs show a culture that valued both theory and practical application. Their work laid the groundwork for modern science and technology. The spirit of innovation from this era continues to inspire. The Islamic Golden Age's achievements deserve to be celebrated and remembered. The story of the Islamic Golden Age is a vital chapter in human civilization. It reminds us that science thrives on collaboration, curiosity, and diversity. Rediscovering this history helps us appreciate our interconnected world and challenges narrow narratives. You can explore this legacy by visiting museums, reading, or watching documentaries. Each discovery enriches our understanding of what humanity can achieve. The pursuit of knowledge is a journey without end. If you enjoyed this glimpse into a forgotten world, subscribe for more stories and updates. Let's keep exploring together.